If that woman makes more than you, as a man, you're
submissive to her.
Mm-hmm. As a man, you're nothing.
Yeah.
In reality, if a man makes 60 grand and that lady makes 75, does that make him less of a man? Absolutely not.
In general, we have become weaker. And so by becoming weaker, a lot of men have been put out of position.
She went to the pastor looking at her ass, honey. What?
But see,
you know what I'm saying? But here's the part. What we talked about from the jump. You gotta be the head of the house. Your wife shouldn't be going to pastor first.
What's up, my good people? This your boy CJ Moneyway. Welcome to the Moneyway Show. Hey, I got a couple of my partners here today. Got my boy Ric, got my young man Jalen in here. Hey, we're going to talk about emotions, period. Saying that's going on both sides, men and women. So, Ric, Jay, which one of y'all want to start this off, man? You know, like,
I started off. What's up? Today, man, 2024, I was just telling the guys, it was just as emotional as the women. And in these relationships today, that's why you got a power struggle. The chick want to be out front just as much as the man want to be out front. And then, to flip the coin, get tough, he give it back to the chick. And it's always supposed to be the man supposed to be in front.
You're supposed to be.
That's your place.
What you think about that, Joe?
But these days, you got women that want to be the alpha. If you want to be the alpha, how can that man be the alpha? You know what I'm saying? Also, y'all go always collide.
For sure. Because you got to look at it. These chicks today, man, for real, they like kids. They want to know where that line at. A new chick. She going to see where that line at, where she can go. Hey, look, I tell them like this, man. You better go motherfucker untangle with Slinky. You want to impress me? Untangle Slinky, man. Do something safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting you might could peek over that line, but we got a line here.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But, man, with these chicks, and, you know, I'm shouting out to the chicks. You got more entrepreneurs today. You got chicks working hard, but you still got a place. And your place ain't in front of me.
As a man, we got to lead.
Supposed to.
We supposed to lead. But that woman you gotta trust your man to lead that way. Now, just because I'm leading, it's certain things as I'm walking this path, you gonna see before I do. That's what a partnership's supposed to come in, man.
Well, I guess my take on that is, and this is to a woman's defense, me personally. I ain't leading you nowhere, why am I following you?
I can lead anywhere.
I'm just saying though, but if you ain't got no good direction, if your life ain't going the way that you think that your life should be going, why should I follow you? Just because?
No.
I'm just saying. Should I follow you and you ain't taking me nowhere?
No. He gotta have some direction.
You gotta have some direction.
That woman should know her man has a direction. If that woman know her man has a direction, again, it's certain things that you can have 9 things out of it, but you might not see that 10th one. As you going through that field, you'll see it.
See, I believe women they observe a lot more than we do.
Exactly.
You see, because like they'll just say a woman is in the house and then you know a woman's duties. A woman that does what she does.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying?
Duties.
Yeah, a woman that does what she does. That's what they do. And so it's a lot of things that they do that we have no idea, no clue of what they actually do.
Yeah,
you know. So my thing is, being observant, and I'm seeing the direction that you going in or that you going in. So it's standing out there in the streets all the time, drinking all the time, niggas smoking all the time. Mm-hmm. They ain't got no ambitions in life or whatever. But yet still, as a man, I'm not seeing the discord that I'm having with her because a lot of times miscommunication get lost. But at the same time, in my mind, I'm still thinking that I'm leading somebody somewhere.
She gonna do all the heavy lifting if she got that mentality of low self-esteem.
But as y'all said earlier, you said this earlier, that these ain't the same type of women no more.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? This a different type of breed that we dealing with right now.
You want to know why? Social media.
That's a big part of it.
Social media is telling women, yes, everybody love a woman who's independent, get their own money, blah, blah. But as much as we don't want to hear a woman need a man and a man need a woman.
Well, that's how traditionally.
That's how it is.
That's how it's supposed to be. We can't say, like he said, can't say this. That's how it's supposed to be. But it's not like that no more. You know what I'm saying?
It's not, because a woman feels as if she could do, and a woman can do what a man can do. But when it comes to being a family, a woman can't be a daddy.
No, you can't be a daddy. But they think they can, though.
You think
hold on,
Jalen. You get
Jalen.
put in that position.
Hold on, Jalen. Man can't do what we do. And this is not to say that not equal is less than. Being not equal is not less than. They think that, like we said about the duties, They think when you give them that title that's making her less than who she say she is. Oh, you want me to cook and clean? And I want you to cook and clean. Because I just went out here in this meal and did this 12, which you not about to do. I'm up in the middle of the night knocking this 12 out, which you not about to do.
True.
You know, like I tell my wife, you come pick me up from a 16 in a rainstorm, we catch a flash getting out there.
Oh, I ain't either. I'm calling Triple A. This guy is over with for the kids. But see, as we were saying, times and change because where you work at and where we work at, we work with women. And so you got a lot of them working the same shifts that we working nowadays. Saying out there doing the heavy lifting just like we are. You know, so what do you tell that woman?
She the toughest woman in the court.
what we call them at work? The women of steel or something, you know?
Steel,
Man.
which, that's good. But also, being a woman of steel, and if you had a man of steel, you know what I'm saying, that works in the steel mill, whatever industry, you still got to know your role. Regardless, your role is needed. And I'm honest, because you go to the mill, you just did a 16. If you came here, your son didn't eat, your wife didn't cook you nothing, the clothes weren't washed, you'll be like, man, now I got to do this?
We got problems.
That's a problem.
As a team, everybody got a role.
Everybody got a role.
Everybody got a role.
I need to speak with management.
I agree with everything that he's saying, but we're living in a different time right now.
But the roles are supposed to be the same.
It's supposed to be the same.
But that's what society being suckered into is saying the times to change, but the roles shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
The roles, man, you ain't putting me in no skirt, man.
Nah.
Now, I'm a cook, I'm a clean, man, you know what I'm saying?
But
But
this is how I cook, I do it.
Nah.
I even put the clothes in the washer and
Yes,
I
sir.
fold them.
Yes,
It
sir.
don't matter.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
again, it's a team thing. If you put the clothes in the washer, I'll go downstairs and go get them.
I'm knocking my
I mean, me personally, like, I wash my own clothes. I wash and fold my own. Because, like, say, she do hers. Well, we got Jeremiah doing his by himself now because that's responsibility.
Yeah.
But back in the day, Mama used to wash everybody's clothes.
My
what I'm saying?
grandma.
She washing everybody's clothes.
But see,
know?
now today's woman is looking at that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying things and change.
And how can you look when granddaddy and pops took care of mama?
Because they not worrying about
They
ain't seeing that aspect. Because a lot of them, if you talk to some women about some of these things, a lot of them are saying the way that they see mommy and daddy come up,
They don't want.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
You know
like
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
degrading. I seen mama getting degraded.
Nah, I don't want to submit to no man to that type of capacity and or whatever. So I don't want to. I'm not fit to do all that stuff that my mama was doing and the way that my daddy. You know what I'm saying? The way she treated my daddy. I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
And so that's
So let me ask this, and this is my perception. Like we got a big miscommunication with this word submit. Look, today's woman thinks submit means like we in a wrestling match, like you tapping the floor, like you giving up. To me, in my experience, man, submit, I might be wrong, but to me, the word submit in the Bible means to respect. You know what I'm saying? You respecting your man as the head of the household. Honor and respect is, they in class together. So you figure, man, if a woman don't respect you as the head of the house, ain't no way in hell she gonna follow. She's not following.
And that's the point. That's what I'm trying to say is, if I'm not giving you nothing to honor, to respect, then why are they gonna follow you? You see what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be able to put something out there, or I have to be walking in a direction where she looking back. Like, remember I said, they observe. She looking back like, you know what? Okay. I see where this going. You know what I'm saying? I like that direction. But because as a man, as we talking about, as men, we are the head, not the tail, above and not beneath. But men, us. Now, I'm not saying you two or me, but in general, we have become weaker. And so by becoming weaker, a lot of men have been put out of position. And we have allowed a lot of stuff that's going on right now. What we're talking about with how these women think, with their mindset, we have allowed them to come in and take over.
It's over money. It's all because of money.
Money, materialistic.
It is.
Yeah.
Social media has made a platform to where if that woman makes more than you, as a man, you're
you
nothing.
submissive to her.
As a man, you're nothing.
Yeah.
In reality, if a man makes 60 grand and that lady makes 75, does that make him less of a man? Absolutely not.
like my wife in general, we've talked about this a lot. Mm-hmm. My wife made more money than me for a very long time. Mm-hmm. So it's not about making more money than you. It's the mindset that they have. Are they going to hover that over you? Like, I'm the one bringing home the bacon. You know what I mean? Fry it up in the pan. I tell you what to do. And so a lot of men have sidestepped there because they feel
emasculated.
Yeah, you'll step aside. And so now you're letting the woman run the household and you. Because if you don't set no boundaries and say, you know what, I don't care if you make more money, I'm still ahead.
Look, it took it over. That take a strong time. You know, you gotta have the stomach for that. Like you said, you make a 60, she make a 75, 80. You gotta just say an easy 100. You gotta have the stomach to be able to control.
Hey. But it's not about control. If we
not control her as the person, I'm talking about the situation.
Yeah.
Because like you say, I'm
still a man.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't telling me when to come in. You ain't telling me when to eat. You know, you ain't telling me who to hang with.
Hey, Jalen, this is my thing.
None of that.
I do the stick.
I ain't getting
she
stuck.
do take it. So that's what we gonna distinguish this through. I'm the one humping. You the one taking the humps. You see what?
Also,
I'm the man. You the woman.
But also. It's a difference when if you made it, okay, if a dude made 60, his wife, let's say his wife made 100.
120.
120, right? Now, say you get in the meal. Now you make 140. Now, 90% of men who, if you make 60 and you trying to strive to get to that 140 or whatever, that man be like, man, you know what? Now I can do this for my old lady. I can do this.
That was me.
Now, you're right. But
that was me.
Thing. But if the man was making 100 and the woman was making 60, and then the roles changed and she made that 140 and he's still making 100, that woman would tell you, hey,
you need to do more.
You need to do this.
Not even that.
I know where you going.
I'm not saying how, oh, you know what? He been holding it down. I can treat him or I can do that. Don't get me wrong. I know it's women out there that will do that.
You see what Remy Ma just did to
majority of the women will be like, hey, I'm making 140, you need to match it or come above. But that man who make that 60, he already dialoguing in his mind every day. Once he get that, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm making 140.
True. And Jalen, you
off, I can do this.
Jalen, man, you story, man, because I swear that's what I went through. I was at the boat making 27,000. Man, I made months in a meal. Probably even more. And my mentality was what you just said, man. When I do this, when I get in this weekend, I'm going to do this for the old lady. We going to bust this move. We going to move it like this. But like you say, now reverse that role. Will she think the same way? But now, it's still you the head. Because if she don't get that $140 and go get old boy that's making that $140 or 60, she just showed you that before, and you just really didn't pay attention to it.
But at the same sense, same thing though.
Nigga make the bag and jet.
Or get that side now.
Some do.
Yeah, some do.
That side
so now
I pay for that.
I've been struggling. Now I'm getting my money right now. I can go out and go do some of the things I want to do.
But again, that determined that man.
Yeah, everything is determined with the mindset of the man and the woman. You see, because I just that went out there, got that bag. So where they at now? They at Pepe's now. They at Pepe's.
She looking at,
and everybody going up to Pepe's because why? Because they know that's what
it's a high spot.
Spend a little change up to whatever. But everybody not like Rick, and that's like when I get this bag,
I'm gonna get the house in order.
I'm gonna get the house in order. My wife gonna be straight for all the times that we did struggle. You see, everybody not like C.
But also, as that you want to take care of the house. But also, you gotta know as a man the times that you was down. So, do I want to go get me a ride? And if a man tell you he don't like a car or some type of toy, or bike or whatever, something's wrong with that man.
Nah.
So if you make it 60, yeah, you want to make sure you get all that in order, but you also want to go get that whip. And if you want to put some shoes on there, you like, man, I'm
gonna put some shoes on there.
Go back to the old hood and hit that corner.
I'm gonna put some. Hey, this is something my old man told me a long time ago, and may he rest in peace. He told me this a long time ago. He said, "Look here, man." He said, "If you work, always treat yourself to something." And like you said, out there and work 80 hours or what we do, 120, 130 hours. Why am I not going to get me something? It's all this hard work that I did. Now, I ain't saying that I'm going to go out there and spend and go get a car every time I get paid or whatever, but whether I want some ice cream, a big hamburger, or some gym shoes, that's another thing with us men. What you want? When I walk outside, I want to have something nice on my feet. Fresh out the box most of the time, like, hey.
But you got a lot of AC who put that woman first. They gonna go to work and do all the leg work and go give it to her.
And let her take care of everything. But also,
I ain't doing that.
what type of man?
Call him a bunch of names. I'm gonna call him a sucker first.
Well, I'm a sucker. But look, my wife take care of it.
No. I'm saying to where you going to put all this leg work and you ain't taking care of self.
Yeah.
Listen, I told the little homie, he was working at the post office. He in the mill now, but he was working at the post office. He had this little dame, and he was just footing all the bills. I mean, his check come in, it's going out just like that to her hands. So he was telling me, he said, man, I watched my daddy do it, Chubb. I watched my daddy do it, man, with my moms and woo. I said, well, bro, you don't know how your daddy felt when his cousin pulled up in that new car. You don't know how your daddy felt when he kicking it with the fellas and his partner then came back from this trip. Now, he can't do all that because he studied pouring into this chick. Like you said, now I can't even buy ice cream, some shoes or whatever. Now, I got partners like that.
Hey.
You know, that would just pour into a chick.
Hey, there's another thing talking. You don't always got to let the right hand know
what the left hand doing. Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you just like this. Any woman that's making money or whatever, they put some money to the side.
They got a stash.
You need to do all that. That was my next
They got some rainy day money just in case something happens.
And the man needs to do it also.
We need to, but we don't do it most of the time.
And most men don't do it because they give their all.
They giving they all.
Yeah.
Or a lot of, I'm gonna be honest.
And who losing everything when you do that? When you, if something happened
to you, everything going down.
A lot of
so who went outside?
But a lot of men
and we ain't got no stash.
A lot of men don't have money management.
And then we gotta go back home to mom. I refuse.
They don't have money
to go back home to mom.
Jalen, that's true. That's true. And then I ask my partners this and my brother this all the time. Man. I say, what's the biggest killer of a relationship? You know, of course, the woman gonna say what they gonna say. Cheating. Nah, ain't the biggest.
Finances. Finances is the biggest thing in any relationship.
That's gonna send you to the judge. Hey man, I can't do her no more. I can't do him no more.
Yeah, the money.
You know. Yeah. But the other one, the main one, and this is from us to them, man. When I seen man, you can't get her back. You ain't never heard a woman say she fell back in love.
Hey, what did I tell you back in the day?
What?
If a woman go out there and cheat, a woman that loved you,
she cheating to replace.
She cheating to replace you. Like you said the other day, we were talking about it at work. Yeah. Go ahead and say what you said.
Here's the thing. A man can go make love to, not even make love. He can go hump on that gas tank over there. Don't care what this gas tank name is or nothing. But when a woman, you got some women that just let somebody hump on. But majority of women, if they open up that leg, that's a part of comfort. She, you know what I'm saying? He got her attention some type of way to let this man penetrate her and do all this. Also, here's another thing. A lot of times, if your old lady got mad, not even got mad, if your old lady got fed up with you today, when you got home, her mama will be there, her cousin.
We'll be right back.
Don't miss out on CJ Moneyway's book, Both Eyes Open and Both Eyes Shut. And get ready to pre-order his upcoming release, The Issues of Life, coming soon. Moneyway, aiming to inspire.
Her brother, her daddy, the prayer group, they all helping her pack her stuff. And then you know what they're gonna say? Well, Rick, you fumbled a good one. But they gonna tell her,
y'all leave out the door.
If you fed up with, you know what I'm saying, you lost a good woman or whatever. But if you and your old lady been going through it all and she wanted to leave, she gets all the support and everything. Now, if you know that y'all went through all this stuff and you get fed up, they gonna say, Rick,
better take it.
Rick, you a hoe.
Yeah.
Rick, you abandoned her.
Yeah.
I don't know how many kids you got, but you abandoned your kids.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah, they want to have a session with me.
All that.
Yeah. They want to have a session. That's why slapping your ass
and
first.
Nobody gonna be there to help you.
Nah.
They gonna say, oh, Rick, man, you know what? You messed up.
Well,
but listen. Hold on.
I got to
But hold on. Go ahead.
Now, you said something that it depends on where you at in life. Because you say you're going to slap the pastor, but if you had a pastor, then you would have to slap him.
Huh?
If you had a pastor,
if I had a pastor, I would have to slap him.
Then you would have to slap him.
Yeah, I'm slapping him. You know better. You supposed to be trying to keep the house together.
No, but that's because you out of place.
Yeah.
Because if he's saying that he's gonna smack the pastor, then that means that he don't have one.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we out of place because the guidance that we get is from, like you said earlier, social media, YouTube, out there on the streets.
Sure. It's
mindset.
And it's reality TV.
I watch being.
When Charles, I can't remember the mama name.
Mm-hmm.
When they start going into what Snoop Dogg was a pastor, look how he started pressing up on.
Mm-hmm.
But look at Snoop Dogg.
He was a damn mama.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not Snoop Dogg.
But look at But as a pastor, look at his ways though.
True.
It was wicked.
Yeah, his ways was
I'm
different.
glad you brought that up, bro, because that's valuable.
Yeah, his ways was different.
Because that's true. You know, there's some reality because somewhere somebody in a relationship went through what his parents went through. You know what I'm saying? She went to the pastor looking at her ass, honey, like I said, you know what I'm saying? But here's the part, what we talked about from the jump. You gotta be the head of the house. Your wife shouldn't be going to pastor first. She should be coming. Hold on. She should be coming to you first, saying we need to go to pastor. And I ain't disrespecting no pastor out here. Pastor still. I'm telling you, man.
Like I said, we agree to disagree on that. Because here's the thing.
I'm offended. I'm be just like Charles.
Here's the thing.
You said what? You did what? Like. See, I'm on the defense now.
Here's the thing.
Look what Pastor did to when they went out to eat.
Here's the thing. Because he was a crooked pastor. But here's the thing. If you were doing what you were supposed to be doing, then she wouldn't have to go to pastor.
No. But see, here's the thing. See, ain't nothing perfect, bro. We gonna hit some potholes. We gonna hit some potholes.
Some bumps.
Yeah, you are gonna hit some bumps. Okay then. So I'm trying to talk to you, right?
It ain't working.
And it ain't working. Okay. So now I can't go to the man of God. So you gonna get mad at me because I'm going to try to get some spiritual guidance and some spiritual counseling. Yeah. And so you gonna say that you gonna get mad at me because I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying, something that you're not trying to take me to.
But see, because
you're not there, you're not going. No,
that's me.
You can't say he can't fix you.
We could go together,
but you don't want to go.
He gonna fix.
But you don't want to go. See, here's the thing.
That's a different story right now.
Okay,
that's a different story.
No, it's the same.
Now, if you're not willing to go,
okay, if you ain't willing to go,
then that's something different.
Because here's the thing.
But if you just often just go to him, I got something to say about
Here's
that.
the thing in life. This is life. Now, this is everything is an individual thing, right? With men and women, it's individual.
But see, when you put that on, baby, this is a circle.
Hold on, Rick.
It's a full circle.
Nothing
comes inside of that circle that's not invited by both.
Let me tell you something.
Do you agree with that?
No, I ain't agreeing with that. You want to know why I'm not agree with that? Is because of this. Let's say if my wife, I won't go to the pastor, but she don't. Mm-hmm. And so she don't go. So here's where the individual thing come at. Because she may not want to live and go to heaven don't mean that I don't have to want to live and go to heaven. So because you don't want to go to heaven, you going to tell me that I'm wrong? No. Because at the end of the day, everything is individual. Because the book does say, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess, and every man will be judged by his own deeds. So this is an individual thing. This ain't nothing about you. This ain't nothing about you. But if I want to live and you don't, you can't tell me that I can't live because you don't want to.
So do you feel like you if you went to the pastor, do you feel like you care more about the relationship if she didn't want to go?
I care more about my point in it. You see what I'm saying? So I want advice for the betterment for me. If he can tell me something that can go back and try to reconcile this whole situation, then fine.
What if not?
What if who don't?
What if the pastor tell you something, you go back, you tell your lady. Now, what if it doesn't reconcile?
If she don't reconcile, then that's on her. That's why I say it's a personal thing.
So you still try to stay?
It's a personal. Some things you can try to stay, but if it ain't meant to be, it just ain't meant to be.
Do you believe that some people grow apart?
They do grow apart.
A lot of relationship, man, is catch and release.
A lot of
people grow apart, but then also I don't like the fact when people say, "Oh man, you and this person was together, whatever the case may be. Now y'all have a kid, so y'all should stay together for the kid."
No, don't ever stay together for the kid.
I see a lot of people. I know a lot of people I went to school with, graduated with. They parents stayed together until that kid was 18. The second that kid went to school, went off to college, that first fall break, when they came back home, mom and daddy said, hey, let's talk to you on the couch.
Ain't got something to tell you.
Hey, we about to get a divorce.
However long that situation went on, that was a miserable marriage.
It is. So now both parents...
It's common.
Now both parents...
It's common.
But it's miserable.
It's an everyday
It's common.
But so do you have to go through that?
No.
You don't.
You don't have to...
I don't have to be miserable for 10 years just to raise the kid that's going to grow up and hate me anyway.
Or a kid that's going to grow up and live their own life.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's the thing that, that we get to too a lot of times is that we do things for the kids because we want to raise our kids the right way to be better than us and to give them the best things in life or whatever. And I think in this day and age, we're overdoing.
Hold on.
Okay, a lot of things.
Stay right there. Let's rewind. See, you say I'm not gonna be miserable for however long. You can. That goes back to me kind of reversing the roles. That's a woman's scapegoat. I'm not gonna be miserable. I'm gonna hit this dope. Yeah. I'm looking at it as more as if I stay to 18, 19 years old. That's the sacrifice that I had to take as a man to show my child or kids a two-parent household.
I'm not doing that.
It's because here's the thing. If you stay 18 years to show your kid a two-parent household, your kid, the household that your kids see could be horrible.
Yeah.
Because
I know some people like that right now.
We work with people at the meal.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys who will do a 16 every day.
So they ain't got to go home.
They don't want to be home.
Yeah, they don't want to go home.
How do you think that makes that kid feel? Yeah. Man, I can't even see my dad. My dad don't want to be here because he tired because him and mama always arguing.
So that's productive.
Why not just split so that way you don't got to do this many doubles. She ain't got nobody to argue with and your kid can be happy going to your house and hers.
I'm going to do 18 years to try to show you something. What am I showing you? I'm showing you a dysfunctional household.
And then that kid resent you in the end.
It's dysfunctional.
He resent both.
It's going to be,
It's dysfunctional.
Well, not both.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at these little books, man. I got a lot of nephews, man. And we were talking about this earlier, and how women is so clutched on these boys.
True.
They clutched on these boys. So go out that door. That little dude, that daughter, she might go to where she gonna need her man. True.
Your sons can do the same thing. It just depends. We go back to what we talked about.
It takes longer.
It depends.
That take longer for the boy.
It take longer for the boy. It take longer for the boy.
Like right now, if anybody asks me, they say, "Well, see, man, why you ain't doing this?" Because for one, I got a peaceful household. That's for one. Mm-hmm. For two, I love my wife. Mm-hmm. Three, ain't no that good enough for me that's gonna make me walk away from my son right now. Period. Why? Because if I did something to break up this household, he would never recover from that because it was my fault.
But I would say this,
and that'd be the example.
Nobody in this day and age, we all grown. Mm-hmm. I feel no woman could take a man from another woman. No man could take another woman from another man. That party has a own mind to do that.
Yeah.
But you also have relationships to where it's just not working. Y'all both know that it's not working. Y'all both know that it's arguing. You both know that it's just bad. Y'all trying, but it's draining. Yeah. So am I gonna be a bad dad because I say, you know what? It just ain't gonna cut it.
Whether you're in a marriage or whether you're in a relationship, and I've been in a relationship where you just feel trapped. And I believe women feel like this all the time. Well, you can't make no move. You ain't happy. And like you say,
that's scary.
You got that donkey knocking it out. But because you having sex, it's still not feeling. It's still not like you exactly. Yeah, it's still not feeling the other void.
I work in the steel mill.
That's scary, so right? That relationship.
I ain't feeling the other voice.
If I do 16 hours and I gotta come here and argue with you, I gotta come here and do this and that. Do you really think I want to have sex? You really think I want to be here?
Look, if we arguing all the time and I'm broke, them 2 times I don't.
What I say? When I'm broke, I ain't got no time for something. I ain't got no time for this and that. And okay, you broke. And your woman,
I'm frustrated.
How frustrated you think she is? And you coming home as men. That's just be straight up. As men, working 16s, working 72, 84 hours a week. What do you need as a man? I need a release.
I'm gonna be honest though. I need a release. We could, you know what I'm saying? I may want to watch a movie. I may want, you know what I'm saying? It's simple things that get looked.
And so that's what we're talking about, the void. You can knock the stuffing out of it, but are you feeling a void?
Jalen, simple ain't attractive no more.
Oh, heck,
man, you meet Day, man, in 90 days, she won't go on a trip.
Thank you for listening to the CJ Moneyway Show. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends, leave a comment, and drop a review. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday and Friday for more inspiring journeys. Who knows? Your story might be next. Thank you for listening to the CJ Moneyway Show. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends, leave a comment, and drop a review. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday and Friday for more inspiring journeys. Who knows? Your story might be next.